Hey everybody, this is Ernie, and today we're just going to do something kind of crazy. If you are a big fan of the Alto Stealth Mark II and you want to add another 25 to 30 feet in broadcasting, receiving things, you can add Alto claims 200 feet, which is good, but this will add another 25 to 30 feet to the reception here. And we're talking about adding a half wave antenna to your receiver here. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And this is a half wave antenna, and it's connected by a BNC connector here. And the great thing about having the BNC is you could remove, like I did, you can remove the antenna so it doesn't get binged up. You know, there's nothing wrong with the stock quarter wave antenna, except it doesn't fold away or anything. It just stays like this, and you know, if you break it, it's not a good scene. But and it's mounted directly onto the PC board that's inside. And I mean, it's not bad, but if you want to have an additional 25 to 30 feet reception power, then get with the BNC. You can put any kind of antenna on it, as long as it's between the 500 and 600 megahertz. Anyway, so we put that on there. Isn't that great? You could fold it away, and you know, and plus you get that extra oomph in the receiving department. I mean, nothing bad with this one, but if you don't want to do that, don't watch this video, because I'm gonna go through this whole thing pretty extensively. All right. So what you got to do is you got to have the parts. You got to have the half wave antennas. You have to have the female BNC mount connectors. You have to have, you know, a needle nose plier. You got to have this thing here. This is a 5/8 drill bit, screwdrivers, Permatex gel here, or thread locker. It doesn't have to be the gel, but Permatex, the red one, and soldering iron and solder, and pretty much that kind of stuff you need. And like I said, if you can't do it yourself, email me and I'll try to do it for you. It's going to cost you about 60 bucks though, because it takes about an hour to do this thing. I mean, because I got to test it and everything as well. But it looks great though, doesn't it? It looks pretty cool having a you know, a bigger antenna on it, or an antenna, or you could put a 1/4 inch on here, a quarter wave antenna on here as well. But what I like about it is the part where you could unhook it and put the antenna somewhere else so it doesn't get damaged or anything like that. Anyway, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the back of the receiver with there's 5 screws. I already did it right there. There's the 5 screws right there, and it's going to look like this in the back. Before you take the PCB board off, you got to unscrew the antenna, the stock antenna that's connected to the PC board right here. It's a little Phillips screw. Unscrew that there. Comes right off. And then you remove the bayonet from the whole unit like that. Now, maybe save it for later if you want to reinstall. But I really doubt you're going to do that. The BNC is superior. Plus, you could always buy a 1/4 inch, a quarter wave BNC antenna for these things if you're not too happy with the half wave. But I'm pretty sure that you're not going to ever use these again. But if you want to, just save it before you take this board off using these 2 screws right here. Then the board comes right off. You can lift up this PC board. So you carefully lift it up and unhook it from these teeth. These teeth, here are connected to this female section right here on the PC board. So be careful not to yank it too hard, else you'll break one of the teeth off of here. You don't want to do that. Okay, so put this thing away for now and go into your garage with your drill, and you're going to have to elongate this hole in order to fit the BNC female into it. So you got to get one of these 5/8 inch drill bits and just elongate it so it'll fit. And that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'll be back, and I'll show you what the rest of the procedure. It's pretty easy, but like I said, if you can't do it, just email me and I'll try to do it for you. But it's going to cost you about $60 because it takes me an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes, because I got to test it as well to see if it's working. Plus you got to pay for your own shipping. All right, I'll be back.
A few moments later.
All right, before we mount the female bulkhead BNCs to the unit, it has a pigtail at the very end, and put some solder on it, hook up a little skinny wire to them, and that will be part of the antenna that would go to the PC board. Let me show you that in a second. I'll solder that on to the PC board as well. I'll be back in a minute.
A few moments later.
All right, so you get the BNC female, and it's kind of gooped up there because I put the thread locker on there, and you screw it on, and you make it secure by using these two bolts and washer, and just install it to the top. It'll fit perfectly now that you elongated the top. And you have the wire here, and I'm going to show you what to do with that wire right now. Hang on. Alright, so you get that other end of that wire and stick it in the hole where the antenna screw used to be, and just get some solder and solder it on to the board there. It's going to be kind of sloppy, but you can do it. I'll be back after I show you. Alright, so we put our two screws on. This one in here and this one. We match the PC board to the other PC board. And everything's all good now. We have our BNC connector on the top. And so all we have to do now is put the cover on, and we are good to go. Let's check it out. Let's see if this thing works, all right? Okay, we're at the speaker here in the dining room. I have the transmitter out in the garage. Here's the one I just replaced with the BNC cable, and I put a half-wave antenna on it. Let's see if it works. Plug into the, hang on, I gotta use one, I only has one hand. Plug it in. Oh, it's working. Have it on channel 12. It's like 5 bars. That's pretty good, pretty impressive. So there you go. Brings in a little bit more reception. You know, like I said, it's about 25 to 30 feet more reception with the with a half wave antenna. But like I said, the great thing about it is the BNC antenna that's removable. That's one of the great things about converting your unit. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and try doing that if it interests you.